Don't try to stop me, Shepard. I have to do this.
I've already activated the project. We can still escape this rock.
There is no escape. There's no redemption for what you've done. I will die, never having seen the Reaper's blessings, and you will just die.
Damn it, Kenson.
We've been spotted.
Well, isn't she just a ray of sunshine? And who's this we again, Shepard? We're on our own here. You got an imaginary friend you're not telling me about? No, I thought being behind that rock, that grenade wouldn't exactly affect me as much.
Shepard is trapped. Keep him in there.
Yes, one moment, one moment. I believe there are some goodies around here somewhere. I was going to rag on Shepard for not shooting her while he had the chance, but then I suppose there is a big pane of glass in his face. Wouldn't have done a whole lot. There we go, element 0. Hell, even though we're pretty much fully stocked now on the Normandy, every little helps. Going up.
Safety protocols disengaged. Core temperature rising.
Woo! Do you know what am I doing messing around with a shotgun? We don't have time to be messing around with small fries like that. Just burn, everyone. Or in the words of Amanda Kenson, just die.
How do I stabilize the reactor core?
All automatic safety protocols have been overridden. To stabilize the reactor core, manually insert cooling rod A from this control station. Manually insert cooling rod B from control station B. Doing so will stabilize the reactor core. Cooling rod A reinserted. Reactor cooling process has begun.
I need more time. Get in there.
They've seen.
Quite surprised there wasn't a third cooling rod, seeing how everything comes in threes and all. Stay down. Trust me, I've got a big ass flamethrower. It'll just be detrimental to your health to even attempt to stop me. Da-da-da, 100 credits, no, anything else?
Plasma venting aborted. Plasma venting in progress.
I was just about to say that. Easy there. Oh. Would have been handy if that door actually opened up the first time around, but hey ho. Let's go bowling. Where'd he go? Oh jeez, there's still a guy behind me? No! The flamethrower guy got me from afar. Damn, I didn't realise that guy was still sitting there behind me. I got taken down by a scrub, even when I had the firestorm. That's just embarrassing. I think I can officially say that it's the first death in the game that was 100% my fault. I just totally screwed up then. I was not paying attention. I'm not that guy flying in the sky. I assumed he had just died or glitched out somewhere. My bad. Let's see if we can do this one again without getting taken down by the most random, weakest minion. This is one problem I find when I give myself heavy weapons like this. I almost think I'm indestructible.
Plasma venting aborted.
Not this time. Right, let's hit a reeve on that guy. Go on, grenade, go off. I was about to say, you gonna shoot that guy, Shepard, or just stand there? There he is. Damn those flamethrower guys, they always best me. Right, who else we got? Right, a throw should take that guy out. Let's hit a reeve on that dude, get us a little bit of damage reduction. And you, my friend, you're gonna say hello to my little friend. Good, good, good.
Warning. Access to the is restricted.
This is Williams. I've got Shepard locked in the maintenance area. Requesting backup.
I don't think you do there, my friend. Let me teach you a little lesson.
Security log overwritten.
I'll tell you what, if it really helped if that VI wasn't announcing every single step I take. Flamethrower guys! God, I hate flamethrower guys. Seriously, like every time they nearly take me down. So that's why I always use it's the exact same reason why I use incendiary ammos, because while you're hitting them with the fire and all that sort of stuff, there's nothing they can do, they just flare around in pain. The exact same reason why they nearly get the drop on me, or actually have got the drop on me quite a few times. Thank you. Think it might be time I say goodbye to the flamethrower. Too many guys with too many big guns around here. Come on out. Stay right. Is that guy still dying up there? I don't want him to fall down and do what happened earlier where he falls down on my head and starts shooting me from behind. Yeah, I know there's a guy behind that wall.
Reactor temperature approaching critical.
Thank you. Your health belongs to Shepard. I think there was a flamethrower guy there as well. Yep, there's the pyro. Always, always, always take down pyros first. Can anyone say boom, baby? Well, we've got a little needly thing there. Boom, boom, boom. Nice and simple. Come on, Kenson, you can't run forever.
Cooling rod B reinserted. Reactor meltdown averted. Core temperature dropping.
You've done nothing, Shepard. I can still override power to the engines. Try to stop me.
That's the plan.
Step away from the reactor.
You've ruined everything. I can't hear the whispers anymore.
Turn around. Now!
You've taken them away from me. I will never see the Reaper's arrival. All you had to do was stay asleep. None of this had to happen.
Kenson, you don't have to do this. We can get off this asteroid.
No, We cannot.
Warning, collision imminent. 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 Warning, collision imminent.
Joker, this is Shepard. I need a pickup. Now.
Communication system damaged.
Damn it.
Evacuation protocols in effect. All personnel report to escape shuttles.
Where can I find an escape shuttle?
Take the lift from this room to the external access. From there, proceed to the communications tower. The remaining escape shuttles will be located on the tower's landing pad.
I have to get to that comm tower and take a shuttle. It's my only chance.
He says to nobody. Yeah, that thing with Amanda Kenson then, like just now, I was going to do the Renegade option, but I do the Renegade option every single time, so I was kind of curious what happens when you just leave it. And to be honest, it's the exact same thing. If you shoot her, like do the Renegade thing, he shoots her, but then she ends up pressing the button anyway, so the exact same thing happens. So I'm glad I didn't. I could do probably without the Renegade points. As I say, right now at this point in the game, you need to have whatever you've chosen, your Renegade or your Paragon, as high as humanly possible. I tell you what, Shepard really needs to stop getting knocked out on this ship. Every time he does, that countdown gets nearer and nearer. Don't mind me, just gonna have a little look for goodies. And like I said, like earlier on in this mission, I said don't bother looking around for stuff. This is the point where you do, because all the doors that were previously locked are now open.
This is valuable.
Heavy skin weave, yeah, that's definitely something I like. More health. Could have done with that a little bit earlier. Some palladium. Anything around here? I see you down there. Surprised at this point in the game they didn't stick like a countdown or something. Turns out there is quite literally a time limit before Shepard goes kaboom into a massive Mass Effect field. Well, Shepard is going to go about, and that seems like the way Shepard would do it. Goes down and takes out 300,000 Batarians with him. There's worse ways to go. Now this is a moment where it's quite like with the what's it called, the Shadow Broker, where if you have Slam or like I do with Pull, it's a good idea. Yikes! Right, let's get out Locust. It's a good idea to use Pull or Slam, because if you throw them up high enough, the wind takes them away. Ooh, get down, Shepard. Man, they are just destroying my health. I swear I don't remember my health getting eaten up by these guys this much. But yeah, I'd say if you have Slam or Pull, just literally just keep throwing out that biotic power and throwing those guys into the sky and just...
Damn it, I have to get to the comm tower. Hope to know this.
and just let the wind do it for you. Oh great, a mech. That was all I needed. Should have brought the cane with me.
My shield.
Come on, health. A little bit of regen would be quite handy right about now. And now I think it's a pretty good time to switch to the Firestorm. Burn, mech, burn! Yeah, but whatever you do, whether you throw them up or whether you want to kill them the conventional way, definitely do it quickly, because that alpha relay is not getting any further away.
External comm channel open.
Shepard to Normandy. Joker, do you read me?
Shepard, you have become an annoyance. You fight against inevitability, dust struggling against cosmic winds. This seems a victory to you, a star system sacrificed. But even now, your greatest civilizations are doomed to fall. Your leaders will beg to be harvested.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we can't win this. But we'll fight you regardless. Just like we did Sovereign. Just like I'm doing now. However insignificant we might be. We will fight, we will sacrifice, and we will find a way. That's what humans do.
Know this as you die in vain. Your time will come. Your species will fall. Prepare yourselves for the arrival.
Commander Shepard, Normandy inbound for pickup.
Roger that. Get us out of here, Joker.
Huh. Looks like you've recovered.
Admiral Hackett.
Sounds like you went through hell down there. How are you feeling?
Fine. No more visions, if that's what you mean. I wasn't expecting to see you here.
You went out there as a favor to me. I decided to debrief you in person. That was before the mass relay exploded and destroyed an entire Batarian system. What the hell happened out there, Commander?
Well, it was this whole thing, you know, there was a whole indoctrination, a Reaper device, you know, visions, there's always visions, you know, there was Harbinger there again with his Collector General. Oh, it was a whole thing, you know, just a standard day in the life of Shepard.
Have you received any intel about what happened?
All I know is I sent you out there to break Amanda Kenson out of prison. And now an entire system is destroyed. I hope you could fill in the leap of logic between those two events.
I suppose you put it like that, it does sound a little bit worse than it already is.
I confirmed Dr. Kenson's proof. The Reapers were coming, and destroying that relay was the only way to stop them. Kenson sedated me for almost 2 days. I started the engines with little more than an hour left. I tried to warn the Batarian colony, but time ran out.
The Batarians report no survivors from Aratat. At least you tried. And you believe the Reaper invasion really was a threat?
No doubt about it. We literally had minutes to spare.
I'm sure all the details are in your report. I won't lie to you, Shepard. The Batarians will want blood, and there's just enough evidence for a witch hunt. And we don't want war with the Batarians. Not with the collectors out there taking our colonists.
What are you saying?
You did what you did for the best of reasons, but there were more than 300,000 Batarians in that system. All dead.
Yeah, well, it weren't exactly an easy choice, but if we hadn't destroyed them right now, the Reapers would have been killing them anyway, so... To be honest, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Those guys were going to be dead either way.
They died to save trillions of lives. If I could have saved them, you bet your ass I would have.
You're preaching to the choir, Commander. If it were up to me, I'd give you a damn medal. Unfortunately, not everyone will see it that way.
So what do you suggest?
Evidence against you is shoddy at best. But at some point, you'll have to go to Earth and face the music. I can't stop it, but I can and will make them fight for it.
I didn't expect to see you aboard a Cerberus vessel.
I don't like Cerberus or the way they do things, but they brought you back to life, and they're actually doing something about the state of the galaxy. So for now, I can be friendly.
I like how that little investigation thing was like completely separate from what he was saying. He's saying about how he's going to fight for me when like they come calling to like basically want blood against Shepard. Then straight away Shepard's just like, I didn't expect to see you aboard a Cerberus vessel. It's just like, they're trying to change the subject, Shepard.
Is the Alliance concerned about the Batarians' response to this incident?
Very. The Batarians have been looking for an excuse to wage war on us since we showed up in the galaxy. If the Reapers invade, we need the galaxy to work together. If we're at war with the Batarians, the other races will be hesitant to give aid to either side.
From what I've heard, the Batarians don't really give aid to anyone anyway, so... Even if the Reapers do invade, I would swear they'd kill every single one of our systems just to save themselves.
What's the Alliance doing about the Collectors?
We're setting fleets around our major colonies and evacuating our smaller ones. But the ships that encountered the Collectors haven't reported back. We're outmatched. I'm really hoping you and Cerberus have an ace up your sleeve.
Yep, it's called my shotgun.
I'll gladly stand trial once this mission is done.
Glad to see working with Cerberus hasn't stripped away your sense of honor. Do whatever you have to do out here. But when Earth calls, you make sure you're there with your dress blues on, ready to take the hit. In the meantime, you keep this. I don't need to see a report to know you did the right thing.
Yes, sir.
You've done a hell of a thing, Commander.
And that is that done. And I've got to say, I just love the way that that DLC wraps up for the Arrival, but I'll talk about that in a second. As for now, Dr. Amanda Kenson was rescued from a Batarian prison on the planet Aratar, and Shepard confirmed her proof of a Reaper invasion. Shepard was captured by Kenson, who had been indoctrinated by a Reaper artifact. Shepard escaped and activated the project, destroying the Alpha Relay and ending the Reaper invasion. Dr. Kenson did not survive. The Bahak system and all its inhabitants were destroyed. So side missions go. That's a pretty heavy one. And there we have it, that is the Arrival DLC completed, and as you can probably see, that was why I decided to leave it up until like one of the last possible moments to do it, because I feel the fact of an imminent Reaper invasion and sort of the outcome of that, like destroying an entire Batarian system, every single planet and every Batarian that was in that entire system, that entire star system has just been completely obliterated, and that particular bit of DLC leads on to the beginning of Mass Effect 3, not obviously trying to give away too much, but, well, it's not really much of a spoiler, but the effects of that DLC do carry on over, so I felt it would be sort of a better thing to do nearer the end of the sort of game, because if you do it right at the start and then you just carry on like going to the Citadel and stuff like that after you've done that, it just kind of makes no sense really. You can still do it, it's just kind of a bit goofy where everyone's just chatting to you all happy after you've just destroyed an entire system. You think people would be a bit more wary. But and I love the way that DLC wraps up, because even though obviously Hackett agrees with what you've done, when he walks out and he says you've done a hell of a thing, Commander, it's kind of cool because he means it in a you've done a hell of a thing, you know, you stopped the Reapers, but also at the same time it can be taken as you've done a hell of a thing, as in you've just killed 300,000 people. It's just like, it's a very nice way as he walks out and you just see Shepard standing in the room and the door closes on them. It's just, I think it's kind of symbolic, probably what they tried to do as well, kind of symbolic how the fact he, as he has done since the start of Mass Effect 1, put his life and other people's lives on the line, doing everything he possibly can for the Alliance and the rest of the galaxy and the universe and stuff like that, just to be left holding the bag once all the damage has been done. So Hackett asks him to go in there and do all that, and then he's left with the one with the consequences as Hackett just walks away. I think it's just kind of symbolic as to like the entire story of Mass Effect. But anyway, that is that done, and that is also the very last thing to do, other than this stupid packages for ish thing. Look, I still don't understand why that's there, but deliver the packages. I already have. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, the only thing left to do now is stop the collectors. So that is all side missions done. That is every single planet in this entire solar system completed. Everything done that I can do. So next time I'm with you, we'll be going off to the Reaper IFF, and we'll be trying to get the device that will let us go through the Omega 4 relay. But as for now, I will catch you guys later.